What's going on, everybody? It's Northeast Kingdom. It's your boy Sneaky. I got my man here Reacts.
What's good, everybody?
And we got something special for y'all today. We're going to be recording the Vegas trip finally. We got our homie ChrisB here.
What's up, y'all?
And, we've mentioned it here and there, kind of just on and off, but nothing really too in-depth. And now that we can actually record, this is our first one recording everybody in one room, actually.
Yeah.
And figured we might as well get ChrisB on here. He's the reason why we went down to Vegas.
About time.
And yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, so I guess we'll start with you with everything leading up to the airport.
Okay.
Because we met you at the airport in Vegas.
Yeah. Well, first off, I'd like to say that I was born in Vegas. So when they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, that clearly ain't true. Especially for kids. You can't have a kid somewhere and leave the fucking thing. I was living in Arizona at the time and just visiting family and working out there and trying to get my life straight. But, I ended up coming back home with y'all. But I was excited that you guys were finally coming through because I was just, chilling, working my ass off every day. And I was ready for a vacation, so I was glad you were coming out and glad we planned it when we did. And
for sure.
It was sick.
Yeah.
How long did you live in Vegas for?
I basically was born there and then moved to Arizona when I was a kid, so I don't remember ever really living there. It was my young years,
Mm. But you were only 2 hours from Vegas, right?
Yeah, it was about 2 hours.
Because your sister lives in Bullhead, but you're from Kingdom, right?
Yeah. Well, Bullhead is right next to Laughlin, which is in Nevada. So you cross the river and you're basically it's Vermont, New Hampshire here. You cross the river and all of a sudden you're in a different state.
Yeah, so Vegas and Laughlin or Vegas and Bullhead are like Claremont, Springfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on each side.
Besides, you got to drive to a fucking desert on a road that goes through fucking
middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
There was one gas station me and Joe inside. It wasn't even a working gas
tumbleweeds
station.
with that little whistle.
It wasn't even a working
That cowboy.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a working gas station. It was just pumps that don't work no more. They look like they had rust on them since 1943.
Yeah.
And
It works though. That shit works when you pull up.
Did it? We didn't try it.
It said self-service.
I haven't had a tetanus shot in a few years, so I wasn't gonna touch it.
Might get that checked out. So what made you want to? Well, what'd you guys do when you guys went out there? What was the first thing that you guys wanted to do
Get
when you
fucked up.
left? Just have a good time.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys meet at?
Met at the
Airport.
airport. Yeah, that's why I was gonna have him say everything up to the airport. Because leading up to the airport, we had kind of like a adventure on our own.
Yeah.
Because me and ChrisB, by the time we got to the airport, neither of us were sober.
So I was with
the week started before we made it to the airport.
I was with my friend Jessica, who they all met, and we really vibed with and
Yeah,
stuff
she's
like that. Yeah, and we were just chilling and drinking at her house, and I was telling her she knew I was wicked excited about them coming up and shit. So we were just vibing all day. We started drinking real early. I didn't drink too much because I knew how to drive in Vegas.
Yeah.
She can't drive because she didn't have a license.
So you guys went to the house first? You guys didn't go straight to the strip?
We were chilling at her place, and then we went into Vegas because she had this dude that she met there the one time she went, and he gave her her number and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like a plug,
Yeah,
that she met out there in a fucking
go out there
casino,
and go and chill.
So then we were hitting them up because when you're going to Vegas, you got to get some party supplies. So
Yeah.
she hit this plug up that she only met the one time, and she was like, "I met this guy one time. We could try to hit him up and see what he got." And then I hit him up, asked what I wanted, and we ended up going to Vegas to get it a couple hours before.
Yeah.
Yep.
Any gambling?
Oh, I gambled.
How'd it
before
go?
I picked him up.
What would you start with? what was your cap? What was your cap?
$100 on roulette is where I started.
Yeah.
No, so when we showed up, I'm not a huge gambler, but when we landed, we went to Excalibur right away. And,
Which is what?
A casino.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a casino. And so we go to Excalibur, and I started playing slots with ChrisB, and like I said, we're because I had those 3 drinks I mentioned on the podcast before, the 3 drinks that JetBlue bought me.
Yeah.
And then we land, and they hand me a beer, so I drank down the way to Excalibur, and they hand me 2 more, and I'm like, "Do you want me to pound these before I go in? What's up?" And they're like, "No, you walk in with them." And I was like, "Oh, word?" And I was like, "I thought it was like around here you can't enter somewhere
Vegas,
that sells
you can walk in anywhere
with alcohol. You know what I mean? You can't bring your own alcohol.
But you can buy alcohol in the stores and shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's what
So
I was
it's
confused
chill.
about because he had mentioned that you can actually walk around
with beer
on the strip with an
as
open
long as
container.
it's not glass, you're straight.
Okay, so you guys went in there, gambled a little bit,
Yeah.
lose money.
Now
We
you
went
won.
in. I won $125. I put $20 in. Oh, no, less.
It was
more
quick
than
hits. It was a
$125.
quick
I
hit.
spent. I put $20 in, and at the end of it, I cashed out with $135, so $115.
But he ended
That's
up
not bad.
winning on his second or third hit. It was like
Yeah.
bang, he lost. betting, and then all of a sudden he won like a
I
fuck
had no
ton of
idea what was
money.
going on.
And then he kept betting, and then he was like, I can't lose all this, so he clicked off, and he was like, let's go.
All I saw was like mad colors and like there the. And I was like, look at Chris, like, yo, what's happening? And he's gone too, so he was like, yo, you won!
Oh,
Jackpot.
I was absolutely in a trip.
Yeah.
So when he was winning, I was like watching the coins go down. I was like, cash money, baby.
Of course, as we win, this dude walks by us, says something, and you already know, so it was like,
yeah.
We were like, shit, well, we just won money. We might as well lose some of it.
Right. Celebrate.
We didn't think about it at first with this guy, because he walks by and he just kind of hits us, and he was like, yo, I like the vibe here, you win some money and stuff like that, and he was like,
we were like saying shit too when I won, like, we were all like vibing with each
well,
other,
I was joking around, we were just like making some shit, so when he walked by, he stopped, and he was like really vibing with us for a second, and then he was like, y'all good, and then I was like, yeah, I'm having a great time, and he fucking walked up, he's like, word, and then Jess was like, yo, that could have been, the plug. So I was like, oh shit, really? I was like, I'm gonna go talk to him real quick. So I ran up to him and I stopped him and I talked to him real quick, and then he was like, yo, come to the bathroom with me. We walked past this big ass security guard to go into the bathroom.
In the bathroom, they have security guards in front of the bathroom.
Right as soon as you walk in, they're standing right there. But there was this little corner, and then like you go into the bathroom. He was standing like right there.
The security guard.
But no. They smile. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy probably had him work before him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going around and you know people and stuff like that, that's the only way you're going to get around selling certain things. So there's definitely like shit that goes on in Vegas that you don't like fully know
right,
about.
that everybody knows what's going on anyway.
Yeah, it was like a whole underground business, but at the same time, it's like these dudes got so much like not power, but power and money. So it's like you don't really fuck with them either way, you know. So it's like any city, you know.
Well, not even all of them have power, man. Like
juice, like Tupac. You got the juice, bro.
Yeah.
So then I went to the bathroom with him, got what we needed, came out, vibed with the boys, and went out and left Excalibur at that point.
Yeah, because these, like I said, by the time we got there, it had been, 7 months since we hung out?
It was that long?
It was
I was gone for half a year.
Yeah. So it was like, by the time we landed, me and him were just ready to, like,
chill,
get messed up. That was the whole point of us going down there, was to party for...
Well, we planned it before I even left.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo...
I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, in January, I get vacation time again, because I was irresponsible when we moved out. We were at the apartment. I was calling out a lot and shit. But I was like, yo, I'm going to get vacation time again when you in January. So I'll be down there in January to hang out, and we'll kick it for like a few days, you know? Not only going to go down there for like I was going to go down there on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and come back on a Monday. The original plan. And then other people jumped in, Dylan Donovan, so we ended up just staying longer and doing more shit. But the original plan was just to hang out, kick it, and get fun. Pretty much just party.
Yeah.
Just go on a bender for 4 days and just have fun.
We were just going to have a casino right there in Vegas, and then, like, if we didn't have a hotel room the whole time, I was going to take him wherever I was staying at the time if I had a place.
Yeah. No, we weren't there literally just for anything. Like, whatever was going to happen was going to happen. Like, we were like, wherever we end up, we'll end up. Like, it is what it is.
I did have a
place. And other
when I
people
was
got
living out
involved,
there.
and Dylan and Donovan, I feel like, weren't really about that whole, like,
Yeah.
just seeing what happens and going with it.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Just really wanted to be played out.
Yeah, they like to have the comfort of, like, an Airbnb or a hotel, like somewhere.
Well, yeah, because you guys got the Airbnb, didn't you?
Which was sick,
Yeah, I saw that. The Airbnb looked good.
I can't wait.
Had a hot tub and a pool.
Yeah. So it was a long trip back because we were up all night. We came up.
How far was the Airbnb from the?
2 hours.
2.5. About 3 hours.
It was.
We had to go to
like
Kingman
Havasu.
first. It was an hour from Kingman, so we had to from Bullhead. It was an hour from Bullhead.
Yeah.
So we went to Kingman first, where you guys met me in Bullhead.
No,
me and Donovan went to Kingman to fucking check on my dog. I was supposed to be picking her up. Then they said they'd watch her. The people I was living with at the time, we had a house together, and then fucking. He had like 3 kids and a wife and 4 kids.
Oh,
four kids were, the oldest one was like 9, and they were awesome. They were both just kids, but they were good kids. I fell in love with them because I was like an uncle there to them.
Right.
Yeah.
But so we had stopped there. They said they'd watch my dog, so I was taking my sister's car. That's the one I went to get her in.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That was funny when he picked us up.
Green
the first time,
Kia,
like
this
I said,
green little ass
right?
Kia.
I said by the time we started like actually driving around everywhere, I was drunk. And
Shut up.
wow. So we're going down like the strip in Vegas, and I'm in the back seat. I have my backpack on my lap, and I'm like all bundled up with everything, but I didn't want to like put my beer down, so I'm like holding it. And I didn't realize I'm holding it here, but the window's here, and I'm just like kicking it. And a cop at a stoplight was like, whoop, next to us, and ChrisB was like, "Yo, Christian, you want to like hide that?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit, my fault, bro." I thought I was slick. I was like, "Yo, I was underneath the window the whole time," and I like dropped my hand down. He's like a dad. Like he's got his hand on the seat, looking back at me, calling me out. He's like, "I can see the can." Like
remember.
When they went to Kingman to meet up with the house you were saying at.
Yeah.
Me and Dylan, when we went to Jardins and other dispensary.
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz went to, yeah.
Yeah, we went there. Yo, biddies.
Biddies everywhere.
So I would have bought anything there. These girls
Just because.
influenced the fucking like. She was like, "How much you looking to spend?" I'm a bum. I was like, "Yo, like y'all got anything for like 35 a slice?" Like,
Yeah.
They got shit that's like 60 a slice. You know what I mean?
Man, they got gold blunt wraps and shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, everything there is like primo.
Yeah. So
Like, yeah.
well, it's the best dispensary in Vegas.
Well, it's
They hold
Vegas
that
too,
title,
man.
bro.
It's Vegas too.
No,
Everything's
Jardins
legal.
holds that
I know
title.
Crazy.
Jardins
Yeah.
holds that title. It's the best dispensary in Vegas or something like that.
I would
That's why
imagine
they
you
got
saw
all-
their
that's
door.
why on
The door to
You
get in.
enter, you're like a god, bro.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
because when we watched the video,
he pushes the door.
he was like looking around, like, how do I get in? But so yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
What pissed me off because when we showed up, they had a security guard standing there because, like, obviously it's a dispensary.
Right.
But the door's already open, so I didn't get to open it. I was
Yeah.
kind of upset.
Yeah.
Look at them like y'all fake. But
Right.
I walked in, bro. And I was just so excited to go. I didn't realize only 2 people can go in at once. So there was somebody in there, and they didn't know me and Dylan were together
Oh,
because it's regulated, you know.
got you.
But so I walk in there just without Dylan, just straight walk up in that bitch. I walked in, they're like, how much do you want to spend? I was like 35 a slice or whatever. That sounds fine with me. And I just wanted to get a slice and like a couple like that lighter and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just small shit to keep. You know?
Well, yeah, memorabilia or whatever.
Yeah, and but I wanted to buy weed there just to be like I bought weed from Jordan. So
This place, yeah.
yeah, so I go in there, whatever. She's talking. She goes, "Oh well, this is my favorite." And she brings it over, and all the girls there are hot as fuck. And the way they even talk to you too is like, "Well, this is my favorite." And like set it down, and I was like,
Trying to make it
"Bitch,
personalized.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I will buy whatever you put on the fucking table."
Yeah.
And they wear the shirts that are cut like almost down to their nips.
Oh yeah, they look like
I
a
was
girl
like,
that works
bro,
at Hooters.
deep
or something.
I mean, if you sit on my face, I'll buy whatever you want this time.
deep V crop top.
That's what I'm
Like, you
saying.
ain't even got a shirt on.
You know what I mean? I'm walking in there fucking 75% staff. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, like, I can't focus right now. And this is why post-nut clarity is so important. Because I walked in there,
Yep.
I was ready to nuts the butt.
Just to buy anything.
Just to
post
buy a
nut
$40,
clarity.
yeah, just to buy a $40 slice and a $3 lighter.
Yeah. $3.
It was weird. No, it was like $1.
Where
but
is
still,
it?
Gone.
This man bought a $3 lighter. Don't even know where it's at.
I lost it at your house, I think, actually.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did.
Actually, I think I know where it
It's
is.
a clipper one. Little
Yeah.
pack joints and shit.
Yeah, I know exactly. I think. Well, it's in my.
So you
camera.
stole it.
No, you left it. You left it there. Look at the damn lighter.
But yeah, so I walked out of the main dispensary part, and Dylan's sitting in the lobby, and he goes, "You didn't wait for me." And I was like, "I didn't think I had to." What's good? And she goes like, "Oh, only 2 people are allowed in at once." And I was like, "Oh, my fault." So I already had everything I bought. So I sat down in the lobby with him, waited till it was empty, so we can both go in together.
Well, I thought there was an issue because he didn't have his ID on him.
No,
That was later on.
That was later on, and it was because he wasn't 21.
Yeah.
But he has a medical card.
So they did let him.
No, they
not
didn't
the
let
other
him
place.
in.
They did,
because
the other place did the
at
first time.
state thing, like, they don't let other states medical
Oh,
cards
so
go
it's
in.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense because every
Yeah.
state has their own.
Yeah.
Qualifications
Which was crazy,
to
though, 'cause Jardins let him in. And that same dispensary we went to afterwards, it was like a simple name. It was like Nevada Dispensaries or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
When the first time they let him in, so me and Dylan went in, because we went to Jardins and that place the morning he went to Kingman.
Right.
Friday morning, that same day.
Yeah.
And they let him in, and we're looking around there, whatever. They have this cool wheel you spin and shit. When we were coming back that next Friday,
The security guard almost let him in. When we
He
were
was
walking
that
back
cool,
out,
yeah.
he was like, you could have just claimed him and said that you were his big brother or
Oh,
something like
yeah,
that.
no, he
you
said
know?
that if we
Our
had
guardian
he
or
said
something
if we
like
had written up paper and signed it ourselves, just saying that ChrisB's his legal guardian, we could have got in.
Yeah.
With nobody else's signature, just ChrisB's. And just like, he's pretty much tried to fake the other signatures.
Right.
And we were like, yo, he's a real one.
Yeah.
He's a real one.
He was cool.
And that's a security guard, so I was like, we're going to kick out. He told us to do.
So when you guys got to the Airbnb, what was like your first plan? Set up and then head out, or set
Well, we
up
had to pick
and
up
then
the rental car first, and then we were just tired as
Oh,
fuck because
right.
we couldn't pick up the rental car till 7 o'clock in Vegas.
And then we couldn't get to the Airbnb until 1:30.
I remember that because you had sent me a couple Snapchats, and you're like, "Yo, we were thinking about going back to Kingman, but like we get the car in not too long, so we're just gonna goon around." and then pick the car up or something like that.
Which walking on the skywalk was lit because we stopped and got moon rock joints at a dispensary. Reef, where that bag I my ball game.
Yeah.
We bought shit there. We bought moon rock joints and shit there to smoke on the strip because you can smoke weed out in the streets.
So we were just walking around. We were standing
Looking at
up
all
on a
the lights
statue
in the
and shit
city
by
and
this
shit,
like
like-
water fountain.
You
smoking
can
weed.
smoke?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
we were just chilling
Can you
out
hear?
there. Boring.
No, not here. New Hampshire, definitely not.
No,
No.
Yeah,
New
Vermont,
Hampshire.
you can.
I think in
Vermont,
Vermont.
you can walk around and smoke. I think
Can you?
you can't be in a car or nothing. Or like I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I
'Cause
think
I've
it's
seen
depending
people
on
on the,
properties.
on like benches with
Yeah.
a bong, like a straight up bong smoking.
Cold
And
butter.
well, because people because there's usually a officer that walks up and down the
Yeah.
strip on Main Street,
You
and
just
they don't do
walking
anything.
by them like,
Well,
do you think I'm blind?
they do it all the time. So
No,
I
it's
think
Vermont though, so I'm
Maybe
pretty sure it's
legal,
legal.
yeah.
yeah. Well, that's
You just
that's-
can't do
Bernie's
it
the
in all-
fucking.
Who?
Bernie runs that state, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Bernie's like, you want to smoke weed? Smoke weed.
Just go outside, toke it up a little bit, calm down.
But yeah, fucking, we just walk around, look at the lights and shit like that. Like,
Oh,
Vegas
I was
is a
looking at
trip.
lights, bro.
Vegas
I
is
had
a
tracers
trip.
like
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
crazy.
because if you get fucked up in Vegas, like, it's weird because like you see all the lights and like everything's like popping up to you extra and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you
Vegas.
don't
Yup.
feel as fucked up as you are when you're there because of how much is going on. It's almost like
He's
you're,
speaking for himself.
Like, well, for me, it was almost like I was so like
Overwhelmed.
not overwhelmed, but over like stimulated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like just hearing the music playing and shit, and like seeing all the lights,
Everywhere
and,
you
like
went,
just
there
the
was,
vibe,
like,
and
Fucking screens that were playing music or like
yeah, bro.
like
And
just
when we
showing
went,
you fight things or something like that
Yeah.
that were going on about McGregor and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I remember
when
that.
we
You
went,
s-
it was
you
the
sent me a
Friday
picture of that.
before McGregor's fight, because McGregor had his fight Saturday on your birthday.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when we went, it had the huge thing up with McGregor sitting there and shit, and I was like, bro, do you know how lit it would be
At
to
the,
go watch that right now?
MGM, right? MGM Graham.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, when you sent me that, I was like, it almost would have been worth it to go watch that
I
because
don't
that was a
care.
title fight.
I thought about
That
it
was
for
a title
second.
fight.
It was, but I thought about it for a second. And I was like, do you know how expensive it would be to buy tickets the day
Last
of?
day.
Well, yeah, because then on top
Hey, it
of
was my
that,
birthday. If you bought me tickets, I would have been alright with it.
yeah,
If you got a job, I'd have been alright.
Back down, not even in front.
on top of everything else though, with the Airbnb, the rental car, and then everything in Vegas is
Oh,
expensive.
I was dropping big. Not even like gambling or nothing, but I saved money knowing I was going to spend it there.
right.
Shit.
So
it's
throughout
vacation,
the week,
baby.
I was like, shit, we went to the store, they all were buying groceries. I was like,
Alcohol.
saw a handle of Svedka and grabbing beer and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
We went back
we're
so many times to
party.
beer runs, man. It
So
was
many
wild,
beer
though.
runs. It was like we said, it was a bender for like a week. There
Right.
was not a silver point from Thursday night to Friday when we flew out.
Alright,
Or
so when
Thursday
we
when we
finally
flew out.
got back to the fucking Airbnb though,
Toasted.
yeah, we
just
were tired.
beat.
So
But we didn't want to sleep.
Friday
when we,
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't want to sleep when we first got there because we got there at like 1:30 in the afternoon.
we had time to
So
keep
we
us
were like,
awake for a little
shit.
while for the day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because you okay.
So
Yeah,
we were,
because you
like,
left
fucking-
here or
Yeah.
Boston
Left Boston at like 9 at night.
at 9 at night, and then you got there at
Landed at 1 in
1:30.
the morning.
So really, you guys were up, or you were up for.
I was up from Wednesday morning until Friday night. Because I had anxiety Wednesday night about the plane ride Thursday, so I didn't sleep at all Wednesday.
I don't blame you.
I was so excited.
yeah.
I was like, and getting fucked up the night before that. Like,
Yeah, dude.
We're just
I was,
waiting.
I was playing this game with people out there too. Fucking, I want to play with you guys and teach you how to play. It's tanked.
Oh,
It's
you
kind
told
of
me
like
that.
pong, bro. But you throw your ball like a pong ball at a beer, and say I hit it,
like a
and if I hit
Yeah.
your beer, I start drinking mine until you grab the ball and put it on the table and say like stop. His job as my partner is to stop you from putting the ball on the table, no matter how he does it. Wrestling, kicking your ass, something.
oh.
Your
okay.
partner is to stop
Yeah, yeah.
him. Your partner is to stop him from stopping you
So
from
bitch,
putting
you're
on the table. So it's
That's
2-on-1 basically to like
To get it to.
To
okay.
get the ball on
That
the
sounds
table.
like a fun game.
But you gotta finish your
That's a
beer.
game
Both
that-
people on the team have to finish their beer. It was rowdy as
Yeah.
shit, and I was playing with
Well, I
like
was
two
gonna say, that's a
rednecks
game
were
that you
against
can't
me and this
really-
other small guy that was. They were all older than me, but they hyped me up and they were wicked excited about playing with me because like I was talking shit and like I was like I'm an athlete. I was a football player, you know, semi-pro football. Let's go, you know.
Nah, it's great because like that's a game you can only play drinking certain shit.
And I was flexing my
Because if you start
championship
playing
ring.
that game, but everybody there are taking like fireball shots, there are felonies waiting to happen. In that
I
game.
drop
Like,
kicked this guy, dude. This grown ass 6'4", like I watched the little guy do it first to the other guy. So then when I was coming in and he went for the ball, like I was like, I'm just gonna drop kick him. He's huge. Like
Yeah.
I already hung onto his leg once and it peeled me off like a spider monkey. You know, I was just jumping around trying to hang on and tackle and stuff.
Just
But they
keep
were
him
big,
from
so I
falling.
was just like doing what I could while my dude was drinking his beer. But we did win like 3 games in a row, and then we were like, I was like, I'm beat up.
So
We were
is there-
all
is there
wearing
a
leather
point system?
jackets.
Is there a point system?
No,
or is
the
it
team
like,
has to finish
just-
their beer.
What I'm saying is, it's just whoever finishes their
Yeah.
beers first wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and that's a game.
So
yeah, because
yeah,
once the ball's
And
the
that's the
table,
game.
you stop
You just
drinking,
wanna
so
get
you can
fucked
still,
up.
Right.
You can still go multiple rounds, you know?
yeah.
Well, to go back to the whole lights and everything on the strip, it almost seems surreal or fake.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
you're
No,
just
that's exactly what
so
it says, yeah.
involved because
I felt
it's
like I was in
Hollywood.
a-
It's like Hollywood.
Tokyo
felt like-
Drift type shit.
Well, I
You know what I
told them-
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I told them when we landed, I was like, it's crazy to me because to me, it did not feel like I was across the country. To me, it almost felt like I was still home. And that was what was weird to me because obviously you're not home. Everything's like, you're in the desert.
Yeah. Right.
I didn't see a fucking tree for miles. And I was like, what the fuck? But I still like, it didn't hit me until I woke up Saturday morning that I was not home. Because like I said, I was awake since Wednesday morning. So I was just like following a wave
Yeah.
Right.
that whole time. And then once I woke
I was
up, I was
staying
like,
on that
shit.
wave, baby. I was making that wave.
Well, that's why it was funny because every morning we woke up, I woke up first than everybody because they're 3 hours behind.
Yeah.
So 10 o'clock here is 7 o'clock there.
As soon as he came out, I was
So
sleeping
I
on the
would wake
couch.
up at like
I'd wake
Oh,
6:30,
right.
7 o'clock, 7:15 every morning in Vegas, or in Lake Havasu,
Yeah.
where Airbnb was. And I would wake up like, all right, fuck it.
make us a
I'd
drink.
pound half a Gatorade, hop in the shower, get out, pour vodka in my Gatorade. And by the time I was doing that, ChrisB was just waking up because he heard me. And I'd be like, what's up, bud? You want a drink? And he'd be like, yeah. And I'll start making him a drink right
Yeah.
there.
I'd be going out and heating up the hot tub.
I told him, I was like,
Every
the first
morning we
drink,
hopped in the hot tub.
the first drink early in the morning, you make it kind of light. It's just to wake you up. After that, you party.
Fuck yeah. We did.
We did.
All week.
Yeah.
Drink it.
My birthday was fucking hella fun until I went out to actually eat on my birthday. Like Jessica and this other girl came out to.
I think I heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe. What happened?
they came to
before
pick me up
Before
for.
you get into that, let's
Yeah.
take a break. I got to leave.
Oh, okay.
What you
Oh,
saying
my
when-
lunch.
when
Yeah,
Jessen, yeah.
Jessen. I forget her name right now, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck.
damn it.
She was
I
mad
feel so
cool,
bad.
too.
She was.
She was
Honestly,
wicked cool.
I really should remember her
You
name.
about to leave this?
Yo, I got too
girl
hot.
out.
I got too hot before this.
We're too fucked the whole time.
Right.
I don't remember Jess's name because she was there for half the week. Other than that, I would not remember her name.
Go to the back
This
of
girl
this
had
chair.
the Triceratops, and it was this blow up thing, and like when she got it and it cracked, like it was my fault that I cracked this egg.
Yeah,
And
it's a dinosaur that came in an egg.
a
but
big
it's
ass
like a
egg like
blow-
this, but it's a blowout bounty for a kid and stuff like that. But it was her baby, and somebody like she loves Triceratops. Somebody got her a gift. I accidentally cracked it open. They've been waiting for it to hatch anyway. She was waiting not to crack it herself.
I know
But
exactly
so
what one
she
she's
played
talking
it
about.
off anyway, and she was like, "Oh, my baby's hatching," and then we had to like pump it out together. And I'm sitting there holding the legs, like there's this funny picture and shit. So I got like she was a good girl. I can't believe I forget her name.
Yeah.
I feel bad. But they picked me up for my birthday and picked us all up and took us out for food, and they ended up paying for it too. But
Oh, word?
they wouldn't even let me
Hey,
get a
shout out
drink
to
with
her
my
then.
paper. Yeah, they wouldn't even give me a fucking paper. Like, let me get a drink with my paper. ID.
Yeah, I remember
I was
because
pissed.
that was the issue.
I'm
Shit had me
22.
twisted.
That was the issue that
And
day
then-
because he let me know about that.
Yep.
So how did that unfold?
It unfolded because she
Wicked
wasn't
shit.
trying to give me a drink, and at first, right after that, Jess and Christian, everybody wanted a drink, and she was like, "No, I can't give you a drink because you might give it to him now." And
Right.
then we were like, "Yo, get the manager out here." We talked to the manager finally. They got their drinks, and
Yeah.
I still couldn't drink, and they
So they
watched
still-
us like a hawk the whole time we were there. So I was
Yeah,
just
they
like,
would not leave us
and I
alone.
had this lit thing that they bought me for my birthday. It had fucking some kind of like, I think it was like Crown Royal or something like that, apple something.
Yeah,
It was in a
he
flask,
said me.
and I wanted to sip out of that, but I had to wait until I fucking left with the way they were watching me, bro.
A flask?
Yep,
Yeah, you got a flask for his birthday from Jess.
in my pocket. And I
Yeah.
wasn't-
You got it that day, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before we went in, they let me
Yeah.
open my
Well, it's
gift.
crazy because, like I said, we go out and we smoked at the Airbnb real quick, and we just ripped the bong, and then we head out. And they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go eat." And we're like, "Perfect, bro." ChrisB is the first one to order a drink.
It's my
Literally
birthday.
the first one.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Can I see your ID?" He goes, "Well, I have this." And he was like, "I'll show you
I had my
birth
birth
certificate."
certificate.
He's like,
I
"I'll show you my
had
birth
it.
certificate, my
I
social
show-
security card." He's like, "I'll give you whatever you want, bro. Just give me a margarita."
Right. I've been on this earth for more than 21 years. Please, just let me
Yes,
get a Bud
give me a
Light or
drink.
something.
Well, it's crazy. 'cause
And I was
like,
losing my buzz at that point because I already showed up buzzed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it definitely
What's the
sucked.
thing was that we're talking about is like we're eating and everything too, so it's like we're just losing it, you know.
Right.
So we're like, "Fuck, buddy, gotta keep this train going."
Yeah.
So Jess right after that was like, "So does that mean I can't get it?" Because I was planning on ordering the house margarita too. Now I was like, "Facts, I plan on also ordering that." And the waitress was like, "Well, I can't because he already tried to."
Yeah, that's.
And I was like, "But I have an ID," and Jess is like, "I have an ID too. Like we are 21." She's like, "Yeah, but I can't do it now." And we ended up causing a scene about it because we're like, "You got me twisted."
Well, that's the dumbest rule, and they do that here, even in a gas station.
Yeah.
If you walk in with someone and they
It's
see
not,
you
yeah.
walk in with with someone else. They need to see both
Which is crazy.
both parties' ID, which doesn't make any
It
sense.
doesn't make any sense because you could just as easily
This was a
leave
restaurant.
the under 21.
That's what I'm relating it to the restaurant because it's like if they were to ask first and then get to you last, do they not get their drinks anymore? So I just think it's kind of redundant to not even give anybody else their drink at that
point. The whole
point.
gas station thing too is like it's just as easy to leave the under 21 guy in the car, go out, buy it, come back out.
Right.
And it literally defeats the purpose of
Been done.
everybody.
Been
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I guess that's just their way of trying to
cover their ass.
Yeah.
What it is.
Which, it's whatever, but especially if it's your birthday.
Come on.
Weekend, it's like, come on.
Come on. So then the manager ended up coming out. And he's like, so what's going on over here? And I was like, well, he is 21. Well, no, I first said he's
22.
trying to buy a drink, but he doesn't have his ID. And
I don't have a real copy. I have my paper one.
Well, I said something about him being 21. And ChrisB was like, I'm 22. And he was like, I'm 22 years old. I have a birth certificate. He showed the guy everything. He goes, I have a paper ID.
The guy looked at this shit too, and then he was like the whole time I was showing him, he might have been looking at it, like not really looking at it, but he was like looking at my shit while I'm like, this is my birth certificate, this is my social security card, you know, I just got all this shit, I'm waiting for my fucking hard copy of my ID.
Yeah.
ChrisB didn't give him the chance to not look at it. ChrisB was throwing it on the table. He was like, I got this, I got this, I got this. Like,
yeah. What can I do to prove to you?
Emptying his pockets out. Motherfucker barely had money on him, but he's got his whole life just sitting in his pocket.
That's just my whole life. I had to get set up there again. You know, I lost everything.
Like, what you
My
want to do? Call my dad?
there.
I will call my dad right now. You
don't want Rob down. No, because Rob wasn't even on my birth certificate. That's why it was hard to get. Like, I only had my mom. My mom and I weren't talking. They didn't believe I was who I was. They were like trying to tell me I'm not Chris Beckelman. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm Chris Beckelman. They said Beckelman on my chest right here.
Right.
Rob was like, she would make a great single mother.
So
fuck you.
Yeah, that's just a shitty way to even. Well, no, that was Friday.
That was Saturday.
Yeah.
That was during his birthday. Yeah, because we went down to
the third day
at Lake Havasu. But no, it was crazy because the rest of the time we're there, the manager is literally standing in the hallway saying like, "What's up to the cash? No, not the cash. The fucking
register,
the waitresses and shit." Yeah, letting them walk by, and then we're all just sitting there. And he's like staring at us the whole time, and we had the biggest table there.
Right. But we were being loud and shit too.
We were being a little rowdy.
We had a family right behind us, and I kept trying to keep everybody from swearing like I usually do. But I swear a lot too. But.
Yeah, but that did not work out well. Because he was like, stop swearing. I was like, yo, shit, my bad. And he was like, because then he would get annoyed at me swearing. He'd be like, what the fuck, Christian? I'm like, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like, practice what you preach, bro. Like, what are you telling me to do?
Well, I am Rob's son, alright? So
yeah.
Every word out that man's mouth.
But
so,
then,
when was that at?
That was Saturday. That was during his
like, what
lunch.
time did you guys do anything after that?
Yeah, we went to this dock thing, like fucking pier type shit. And
Dock?
there was like
docks, like where boats are.
Yeah, not docking.
Oh yeah.
But, nah, and there was these like pedal boats and shit you could go on, and fucking there was like a fucking ferry you could get on and go to a casino that was out on this lake, like in the middle of a fucking lake.
Insane, bro.
You have to go on a little fucking ferry, like.
Yeah, well,
so
that
night
went back and rode the ferry.
Yeah.
It's on an island.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
just a
bro.
casino
So listen,
built. Yeah.
so later that night, we go back to the docks without Jess and her friend, because we got bored of the Airbnb and we're like, fuck it, we'll go back there, you know. And we're all like, besides, I think because Dylan was driving and Donovan doesn't really drink, so they were like high, but that was really it. Me and ChrisB were like buzzing.
The whole time.
Yeah.
We show up to the docks and we're sipping out of his flasks the whole time too. Because when we didn't have any alcohol with us and we were out in public,
that shit was warm as fuck for me in my pocket.
It was so bad. It was warm. And
but
it's
it was good.
apple too, so it was just warm as fuck in that mix. And I was like, I'm not about it, but it's all we have. So he would take a sip of it and just look at me and hand me it. And I'm like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
And then, so we're walking around the docks and we see these ferries and we're on this ferry and we're like, we'll ride the ferry. Just like fucking, just do it for the adventure.
We were on edibles that
yeah, we were on edibles too.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. But,
so and y'all went on a boat?
Sarah.
Yes, sir.
Her name was Sarah.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Good shit. But,
correction from Jesse. It's Sarah.
No, Jesse was the other girl.
Yeah.
Sarah was
her
friend.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But, no, so it was $2 to ride the ferry, though. That's not bad. $2 there and back. $2.
Yeah.
How many people?
All of us.
No, like how many people usually ride it? Because that's cheap.
It was top and bottom, like people.
There
was mad rides. Like
yeah,
it's a casino. Like they take a lot of different people there. So.
Yeah.
So anyway, we hop on the ferry and we go all the way to the top, and we're chilling up there, whatever. We drive past like, this hippie fest. They had a Volkswagen bus like festival going on, right on the lake.
Makes sense, yeah.
I wanted to go on there and trip again.
There's people camping, having fires and shit outside there. They're all getting like fucked up and partying.
We went by this one squad and they mooned us, and I was like,
yeah! There's 5 of them that mooned us and shit.
Yeah.
But so we ride all the way there on the top, and we walk through the casino over on the island, and we're like, whatever. And like I said, I think Dylan's really the only one that likes gambling. The rest of us are not really about it. But he wasn't 21, so he can't gamble anyway. So we were like,
he wanted to try in the worst way, but I was like, no, you see all these security guards walking around here, like there was all in yellow shirts. I was like, we're not getting kicked out of here in trouble.
Like I said, me and Chris were fucked up too, so we're not trying to deal with this right now.
Right.
I was like, you are not getting me busted with my guy.
I was just following the pack at one point because I was like, I gotta go where they go because I don't even know where I'm at. So I was like, just following.
All I knew was there's water all around us. I wanted to get back on the ferry.
You know, I don't like water like that. It's nighttime, so you can't even see the water.
Right.
I was like, anybody got floaties?
It sucks though, because Dylan's pretty good at like card games and shit.
Yeah. But soon enough he'll be able to, like, he wants to go to Canada, so you know.
Yeah. So
Toronto, here we come.
So Toronto, I want to go to Toronto.
It's 18 there, right?
I was telling actually JR at work, I asked him when hockey starts back up and shit today. So I was like, bro, and I was like, because I want to go to Toronto when the Bruins go up there, because I can go to a different country, experience Canada, you know what I mean?
Watch the Bruins.
But then at the same time, I can still go up there and watch a New England team. Go up there and watch the Bees play the Leafs.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, it's the Bruins, and I'm going to go with my jersey on and shit.
Yeah.
Just talk mad shit. See what happens. But so we ride the ferry back, and when we ride it back, we're sit in the back of the ferry where like the motor thing is.
Yeah.
And we'll just ride back there instead of the top this time. And when we get back, there's a group of like 6 kids. There's 3 dudes, 3 guys, or 3 girls. And while we're sitting there, eventually, I think me and ChrisB were sat down, and Donovan and Dylan were standing. Oh, me, ChrisB, and Dylan were sat down, and Donovan was stood up for a while.
Yeah.
And then I ended up standing up, and ChrisB stood up. And I think just Dylan was sitting at one point. I can't remember who sat down at one point, but I remember when I saw the birds when I stood up.
Yeah, because like I saw this bird and I mentioned this girl. I was like, yo, it sounded like.
What
Christian yells, is that a bird?
Because ChrisB mentioned it to me.
Yeah.
Because is that a bird? I look over and the bird's like hopping on this dude. I was like, is that a bird?
Yeah.
And they started laughing. They're like, yeah. And I was like, why the fuck do you have a bird? And they were like, did you catch it? And they're like, no, it's a pet. I was like, oh.
Did you catch a bird?
Well, because there's a little bird they had. So I was like, and we're like, there's mad tweakers shit down there. Like, over in like in Arizona and Nevada, it's so like, you don't know what to expect. You can see literally anything. So that's why my brain instantly was like, they caught the bird.
That's because in a tweaker's mind, bro, every movement they make is like for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they believe that all that spazzing and shit, they're doing something out of it, or like, you know, like it's weird. So the tweaker's mindset is just crazy. Yeah. So I was like, you catch that bird? And they were about our age too, and they were like, no, it's our pet, this and that. And the girl's like, it's a drug bird. And they start, she goes, it's a police bird. He sniffs drugs. And they all start laughing. And I looked at ChrisB, and I was like, well, he's not fucking good. I can tell you that.
I was like, get a new pet,
bro. And they all started laughing at that, and we're all just kind of like fucking around the back pretty much. Yeah. And then
we get out and we go to Carl's Jr.
Yeah, and we're at Carl's Jr. We're at the drive-thru. And I'm in the back seat.
At a restaurant?
And the 3 girls walk up.
Fast food.
And I was like, oh shit, I was like, dude, that's them. And they were like, yeah. So I yelled at the window. I was like, y'all still got the bird? And they look over and they're like, no, they have him in the car. And then not long after, this SUV full of dudes comes up, but none of them had their windows down. And I was like, fuck. I was just trying to like, get their attention and they'd go,
the bird?
Yeah, and then tell Dom to drive off, or Dylan to drive off.
Let me see if that bird really can smell drugs. Come here.
Like, oh, can I see it? Cool. Dylan, go.
What do you wonder what we had?
Can you imagine the spirit? I'm sitting on the plane. They'll be like, what's that? Nothing.
My emotional support animal.
It's nothing.
You go do the X-ray, bro. A little fucking like skeleton.
They'll be like, what the fuck is that?
You got a dead bird in your pocket? Like, no.
You would get jumped instantly. Airport security.
It's a live bird.
It's a live bird. You want to see him? Pull it out.
He's doing your job for you. What do you mean?
If I had drugs on me, he would tell you. He's a police bird. He's blue.
It had already been a problem since I walked in with the dog, and that was an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, where was it? Did the dog stay at the Airbnb?
With us, yeah.
Well, no, like when you guys went out on the strip and all that?
No, she was at Robert's house, the person I was living with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we first landed, she was there.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that until just now.
We picked her up before going back to the Airbnb.
Yeah.
After I dropped off my sister's car when we had the rental.
Yeah. You know, the next day after that, what the hell did we do that Sunday?
Get fucked up at the Airbnb.
I think that Sunday is when we went back down to that dock. Remember we found that soccer ball and we were kicking it around and shit?
Early in the morning, yeah.
Yeah, so we went back down there. And then we were going to buy something. I can't remember what the hell it was.
Pretty sure we were going down to try to paddle boat or pedal boat.
Oh, yeah, we wanted to do the pedal boats.
But they weren't doing it.
That was
on
weird.
the weekend.
Who does it?
I don't know.
Why, on the weekend, like you would think they would.
This is a vacation spot
this is a
anyway.
vacation
They run
spot,
it.
but
They
it's
run
like-
it during the week.
Not only that, it's a vacation spot for, like, spring break.
Yeah.
And we went there in January.
True.
Yeah.
Which, to me,
True.
I was like, this makes no sense.
If we
'cause
were
the
there
weather
at the
down
prime time, bro,
Like
beaches and
August
shit
or
would have been awesome. They had like a water park there that was slip and slides and
yeah.
shit, like
They have a
surfboard
crazy-ass
shit.
bar
You could
there.
be, yeah.
But we didn't go because...
Frankenstein?
No, not Frankenstein, the one that's on the pier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, they have this huge light thing with a stage and, like, waterfall falls
Shit
into
looks
a
so
pool and
bougie,
shit. And the
yeah.
bar, like, all the stores are lined up on the side of it.
Yeah.
But Dylan Donovan aren't 21.
So we couldn't.
Oh, yeah, so
me and
kind of
Chris were like,
limited.
nah, we'll jump that.
Yeah, kind of limited.
So we were like, fuck. So we were talking about going back eventually when everybody's 21.
Yeah. Did they have like a floating bar?
Nah.
No, that'd be lit.
That'd be crazy, yeah. But then you gotta swim out, get a drink.
Well, no,
End of the night, I won't be drowning, dude.
you know,
Not
I can
even
barely
the end
swim
of the night,
anyway.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I can barely swim
He
as
can barely
is.
swim as it is. Chris is out there. He's just like underwater, but his butt lights above the water.
Floaties.
Like, where's Christian? Eyes right there.
Floaties holding the beer up.
Just let him go.
like the arm float is like
Yeah.
the beer stuck in it. Let it float.
Just throw a box of just throw a 12-pack out there to float.
Yeah.
Just hold on to it.
Christian, hook me up. Nah, dude, I need this.
I can't. This is actually my
Life
lifeline
support.
right now.
Life support.
I'm actually living off of Bud Light.
Yeah.
Not lying.
Getting fucking thirsty. Just put one back.
You slowly see yourself like start sinking later in the night, like as you're drinking them.
Damn.
Well, then I think we went back to the Airbnb and got trashed again. Oh, that's the one
Hung
we
out
bought.
the hot tub.
That's when we actually bought the bottle of Svedka. Was that day?
Yeah.
Because that was when I was going through the line and I was buying a 6-pack and that. And that's when the girl was like, I wasn't even gonna card you, but you're younger than me. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she just started like talking to me, and it's like people behind me, and she's holding my card and the receipt, just talking to me.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
This
she
young
her
girl.
too, because I was like, I know that was good.
He went out before we did because I didn't have the ID yet, and we didn't want to have that problem.
No,
with
because you
the
guys were in the car by
buying
the
drinks.
time I left. Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys paid separate than me.
Yeah, we saw that same chick and talked to her.
Yeah.
So I got back in the car. I was like, yo, this chick's definitely feeling me. So when we got ready to party later in the night, we went back down there.
Trying to find her, see if we could invite her back to the Airbnb,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
some more drinks.
But she wasn't there, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just buy this Svedka. And that was the colorful one we got, the flavored one. Not
The raspberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was sitting in the car waiting for you guys that time. This time I went before you guys. Because you guys were buying a bunch of like hot dogs and burgers and
Yeah.
shit. And I was like, fuck it. And I'm sitting in the parking lot like drinking out the bottle of this Svedka. Like, I'm excited to try this shit.
Yeah.
So I just started sipping it and I'm chilling in the passenger seat with the door open, like my knee on the seat, my arms like on the door in the roof. And all these old people just like walking by and shit. Because they're vacationing or retired. Like they're just hanging out trying to enjoy their life. But they fucked with it. I'd be like sipping it and I'd be like, how's it going? And they're like, doing good, yo. Fucking great.
People
Can't
out
tell.
there will talk.
I'm doing mint right now. So you were the only one that could actually buy
Yeah, dude.
any alcohol.
Yeah, and that was not an issue.
Nope.
No.
Well, still made it work.
I mean, every time we went to a casino, they let me buy it.
Yeah.
Besides one bar at a casino, but they did fucking let me get drinks everywhere I went. So.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that was
you made it into the dispensary that Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, I had my ID by then.
Like, oh, that's right. Yeah, you got it.
We went back and picked it up from.
Yeah, what are the
Yeah,
odds,
so-
too? At the end of our vacation is when he gets his ID.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, I wanted before I left. I knew it was coming in the mail. I ordered it like before they.
Your
even got
Arizona
there.
license?
Yeah, I had to go and fucking.
Okay, because I wasn't sure. if
Because
this
I had
was
to
the
get
time
all
that
my
you
fucking
lost
shit.
it.
I got my wallet stolen.
This
That's why I didn't even
motherfucker was out
have
there
my
for 6
fucking.
months.
I didn't even have my
Got his
New
ID
Hampshire
the week
ID.
he leaves Arizona.
Yeah.
You still have it?
Well, my wallet got stolen like 2-3 weeks before they came, and it was a process to get all that shit. So my Arizona license is still what it was with the red hair and shit.
Oh, so you still have your
Yeah, it was
Arizona
crazy
license?
because Arizona licenses don't expire for 40 years.
40 years?
It
looks
expires in
fake. It
2063.
looks like a fake ID.
And I got this shit while fucked up, so look at my signature, dude. It's like super fucked up. ChrisB, baby. Like ChrisB, even on the ID, baby. That's the name.
That is crazy. The expiration date is...
2063. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's insane, bro.
Yep.
It's insane.
How much is a license?
Fuck, I had to pay like $50, I think. I don't know.
But we gotta pay what? Every 3 years? Every 2 years?
I think it's every 2. 2 or 4.
Well, I've been in New Hampshire long enough. Well, I'm in Vermont now, so I don't have to get a new one.
Right.
But I've been around here long enough. I gotta change my ID soon.
Yeah, mine ends 2024, so 4 years.
No shit. Alright, so...
Or 5 years, because I had that when I was just turning 18 in 2019.
Yeah.
Right. So then we went back after getting the fucking drinks, just hung out at the hot tub.
Just kicked in.
Yeah, I saw a lot of pictures you guys showing on the hot tub.
Basically,
is it not hot enough?
No.
Nah, it was cold. The desert gets cold.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he sent me a couple pictures.
The air out there is different.
The wind always constantly goes.
There's no humidity.
Yeah.
If you get outside, bro, it is cold to your bone.
The wind gets cold. And when it's hot,
snow.
The wind gets hot.
There was snow.
The desert sucks ass.
That's why I'm not living out there.
I was there. I'd be working.
Yeah.
Like a north face. Shit had me twisted.
Yeah, because I saw you were wearing a sweatshirt most of the time.
Most of the time is what I had on here.
Yeah.
You know I still wore my Patriot shit down there. I was like, when we went to the pier, this guy was there and he fucking, his whole like business team was like, pick on you when you walked by and showed up. And it was like,
oh yeah, I've heard of that. Those kind of
places. We walked in and he looked at me and he was like, loser, because I had my Army Patriots sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, let me know when you make playoffs money. And I just walked in and he started laughing and he was even like, he even was like, alright, fair enough.
I was like, I shouldn't open my mouth. I want no smoke. I want no smoke.
I was like, yeah.
6 rings, baby.
I was like, Cardinals?
Hey.
What do you guys have? Larry Fitzgerald? That's about it. ChrisB was like, damn.
Can't even fight for him, you know?
Well, we went once.
You know, I mean, I grew up in New Hampshire. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I was only a Cardinal in high school.
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck where I'm at, but I'm gonna rep New England anyway.
Fact.
You got me twisted. When we went to New York, and I walked up to the fire at the money event, and I had my Patriots beanie on. And they were all like, what the hell is that? And I was like, when's the last time y'all got a ring?
Like, this is a winning team.
I was like, when's the last time y'all got a ring, though? And they were all like, yeah. And they started like laughing, just like shook my hand. That's what I thought.
Well, a lot of people in New York like the Patriots too, though.
Yeah.
It's not rare to see Patriots.
Yeah.
I would imagine. They're right there.
Right.
And when do you have to go for the Jets?
There's the Jets, the Giants, Buffalo.
And that's sad when Buffalo's on the top of the fucking New York.
You hate to see it. But, you know, it's not rare to see that. But especially out in Arizona, I can see why they're like, what the hell are you wearing that for? Like, where are you from?
Well, everybody looked at me like that, and I was like, dude, y'all was... And I had that Patriots hat, the red one.
Yeah.
I was wearing that most of the time, and I was like, dude, I will 2v2 tackle football anybody here right now.
Yeah.
I know I had ChrisB. I was like, could you please?
Just throw me the rock, baby.
I was like, I know we'll get it done. Put Norman's fat ass in center just to see.
I thought it was funny how many pictures you sent me of all the Mustangs. You're also going off about the Mustangs.
It's not even the fact that like regular, like any Mustang.
It was like every 7
brand
minutes.
New Mustang, the newest gen, everywhere. I was like, they have to have a dealership of just Mustangs.
It's an old person's dream out there.
It is, really. It's like people who would leave the army.
And out there,
Fords
are a good car to own out there. You see a lot of different Fords out there just because, like, I don't know, the desert, like, fucks up Toyotas, I guess. That's why there's not a lot of Toyotas. Out here, Toyota's a big thing. Down there, you don't see a whole lot of Toyotas, dude.
Damn.
For real.
Saw Honda's a lot, though, but that's anyway.
Yeah, them things are so mass-produced.
That
is not even funny.
It's like mosquitoes. They're just
yeah. Yeah, no, I thought it was... Well, then again, it's like how much snow... It's like how much snow does Arizona actually get? Like here,
I
you're
got
not
snow
gonna
out
see...
there. When I was working out there fucking doing landscaping and shit, we had snow and fucking... I tell you what, the snow hits you from the side because of the wind out there. I'm like working, trying to look down, and the snow's just blasting me in the face, so, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I was giving this boy a facial.
Hey, easy. Get jaw rocked.
Yeah, I'd imagine you see a lot more rear-wheel drive cars out there than here, though.
Yeah.
Like here, it's essential to have at least one 4-wheel drive vehicle.
Oh, I saw a lot of Eclipses out there. That's why I could buy another one right now.
Yeah, when you showed me that one, I was like,
crashed his. Well, I got rear-ended. And like
2
a
days
week later, oh, no,
2 days.
I remember he snatched at me. He's like,
it was only 2 days.
Yeah,
you were
2
out there
days.
with it?
My mom told me that there was another car just like mine that she saw for sale as soon as mine got like crashed. So I went there that next day, talked to the dude, and then the day after that, me and my mom had the money and had talked about fucking
going to get
everything. So my mom helped me out to get the car and shit. It's the only reason it's down there with her. But the transmission also went bad the first month I bought it, so it's kind of a trash car, automatic. I lost fucking first and second, so I'm driving around third gear or fourth gear all the time.
Imagine him coming off of a stoplight.
And it was a 4-cylinder too.
Yeah.
That thing was just,
Loud as a motherfucker, especially when the exhaust leak started.
Yeah.
Oh my. You know what's crazy
Just like
about Arizona though?
What?
Is I saw a lot of cars with no inspection.
They don't need to
They
be
don't have
inspected. There is
Is that
a
why
lot
I
for it.
asked him
They
about
just
it?
have to be registered.
So I made a joke to him. I was like, bro, ain't no inspection out here? And he was like, nah. And I was like, wait,
People are driving around and stolen cars out there all the time. Cars
yeah,
are stolen
yeah,
out there all the
fuck.
time. Someone tried to rip the battery out of Toothless while I was parked, like, going to Chili's. I was parked in the
don't want that
Walmart
battery.
parking lot towards the end. And they fucking opened up the hood. I don't even know how it got open. The car was locked.
They didn't pry on it?
No, you know how the terminals on that were screwed in.
Yeah.
So fucking they tried to rip that out, and when I came back, like my fucking thing was closed, but I went to start the car and I had no tail lights and shit like that. And when I looked at the battery and shit, trying to start the car because it had an issue, I looked and everything was fucking almost pulled out, and like there was like finger marks all over.
The battery though?
Yeah, the battery. Like what the fuck? But
They
also, I said
battery
eclipses out there are like there's a lot of cars,
Common.
so they needed a battery.
For their eclipse.
Yeah.
Like you said, they would have been so pissed when they still start their clips just to fucking.
Or some guy was just parked there, lost his battery, and needed one.
They'd have been like, I stole a broken battery.
That was like no one of his shit was parked here.
People out there just leave, dog, for real. That's why I lost my wallet too, from probably the kids I was living with, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's where I kept checking their room and shit and asking them, but like they never like fessed up, and I was like, damn, I lost a lot of money.
Yeah, that's always fucked up.
Well, that was my
and they just learned what a $100 bill was when I was there too, because I was flexing $100.
He flexed, bro. You wonder why he got his shit wrong.
He's like, that's nice. That's nice.
Nah, they asked me. They asked me at the store because they were like, they got interested in money when we went to the store and I was buying them candy and whatnot. Well, they started talking. No, like I don't even know how. Like, and they also had this thing going on at school where they like got this like brochure thing and they could order things or go and like pay like.
Oh,
so like
they was flexing at the book fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The book fair.
They walked that $100.
Maybe.
They walked that book. You know the Scholastic.
Nah, more than $100. It was a couple. It was a couple $100, man. Not even gonna lie. It was like $800.
They were like, "Give me everything. I'm buying one of everything."
Well, all your Ripley's, believe it or not, facts.
Facts.
Why the bookstore though? Like, is that a big deal?
Nah, I don't even know if that's like because I never found out what they did. Like, they never came home with shit. So like, I don't know where I lost the wallet. So it just sucks, you know. And I only went 2 places and. Jess wasn't going to steal my shit.
Oh, that was when you guys were, when he went down.
Jess, yeah. But then, so we ended up having to spend one full day just getting fucked up because we realized that we bought way too much weed.
Yeah.
And,
way too much.
And you couldn't bring it back.
Yeah, and you can't fly with it because it's federal, but it's legal in Nevada, so we were like, fuck it.
But no, you could if you were flying from a place where it's also legal. Say if we were coming to Vermont.
So if you were flying from like
Nevada
northern
to
Cali to the bottom of Nevada,
as long as there's no stops where it's illegal. Like say you stop in Chicago, it's illegal there. That's why I had to lay over. That's why I said it.
Right.
But fucking, if it's illegal in Chicago, you can't take it. I think. I'm pretty sure that's
crazy. Either way, I wasn't taking no chances.
Yeah.
I was like.
And that's just how somebody explained to me. I don't even know if that's just true, so don't quote me on that. All right, don't try to fly with some weed.
How people listen to this and then fucking being like, I can fly weed.
Watch this.
They get arrested because of ChrisB.
Yeah, I told you.
Well, I heard on this podcast.
I listened to this dumb fuck.
Yeah, well, they're gonna be like, well, heard it on this podcast.
Well, if they're listening to me right now, you know not to listen to me very long, right?
A lawyer's gonna look at the fucking cover photo and be like, you taking advice from these dudes? They're gonna hear the fucking the Grand Canyon episode. And they're gonna be like, you listening to this?
Oh,
you were taking facts from this.
Yo,
people discussing what to do with all this water.
Well, that's what we did that night too. The last night when we were fucking just drinking too, we were planning what we were going to do for the rest of the week with Donovan and Dylan.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're all getting smacked, and me and ChrisB were chilling outside at one point. Because that's when we started breaking into that 6-pack.
Yeah.
And we bought different beers that we've never tried.
Right. Some of them were trash.
Some of them were.
I wouldn't. Like IPAs, even?
No. It was just like it was like Modelo and fucking like.
Oh,
I didn't mind the Modelo. I didn't mind
because that Modelo is like owned Corona.
Yeah,
like the only same thing sodas that
I love Corona.
I don't like Corona.
Oh, you don't like Corona.
I don't like the coronavirus.
Nah, ChrisB's bought that Corona season.
Oh, baby.
I mean, I'll drink Corona if it's what we have, like at my fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll drink it if it's what we have, but I'm not gonna openly go to a store and fucking buy it.
Right. I like it. So I was looking. I wanted to try Modelo.
Modelo? If you like Corona, it's not bad. But I don't like Corona.
It's just a skunkier.
Yeah.
Oh, it's even
It's
stronger.
like
Corona.
I think so.
It's like Busch, Budweiser, and Bud Light, where they're pretty much the same shit, but they have like a weird kind of.
They have their own differences.
Yeah, it's literally like that. It's the
You
same
ever had
shit,
a Dos
but it's
Equis? I
different.
want to say it's almost like a Dos Equis.
We had Dos Equis that night.
Yeah, that wasn't good either. You didn't
That
like that.
was
I
not-
didn't like the Dos Equis that much, but like it wasn't horrible.
Well, I guess I have to try that.
And then I can't remember. Oh, the other ones, the last two we bought, that 6-pack were Mike's for Dylan. I think me and ChrisB ended up drinking them.
Yeah.
But we're outside, just like niggas were just kicking it. Like I said, everybody that whole day was just getting fucked up because we had to get rid of shit. And Dylan and Donovan got like a small little thing trying to figure out the car situation. So that night was
I
kind of
remember
like
that.
That night was kind of like a bummer,
Yeah.
but we figured it out, and it is what it is.
Sky Hammer.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And then
Drink it off, boys.
I think that was the same
Drink it.
night that we were gambling, playing chess, right?
Yeah. Oh,
We were
bad
dropping,
money.
like-
Me,
We were
I was
dropping,
kicking
$20
ass, but
bets on chess.
yeah. Nah, me and Dylan towards the end dropped like $50 bets and shit.
Yeah. Highest I won was 20.
I suck at chess.
Oh, I was killing it.
I
Me
don't
and
even know how
Dylan
to
all of a
play.
sudden, me and Dylan
I used
had
to-
I learned how to
me and
play
Dylan
there.
had a stalemate, and then we went up a lot of money. And
Really?
you know who ended up beating us all and taking all the money? Donovan at the end. For real. No
Donovan
shit.
knows how to play
Out of
chess?
nowhere.
Yeah.
No, he lost to me the first time.
Well, he's not
and then
bad,
I had to play
really.
him again towards the end, and fucking he beat me at the very
First
end.
time was just a bluff.
Yeah, the first time
Well,
was,
no,
and we had a
first time was
$70
just
bet.
a bluff.
We had a $70 bet because we both. I won 50 from. That was my cap was 70 because I won 50 from playing Dylan, and then I won 20 from playing Donovan the first time, or Christian, and then that's why I had a $70 bet against Donovan. I
He
was
took
like, fuck it, and he took it. And he beat me, and I was like, nah, man, my cockiness got me beat.
Yeah. Overconfidence.
But then,
But he didn't beat me till like it was like he had 3 like pieces left. I had one king running around at the end, you know. But I fucking wasn't paying attention towards the end.
what was funny too, because while we're doing that,
It's all that money.
I was controlling the music, and I was like, yo, low-key, I kind of fuck with Billie Eilish.
Yeah, oh,
And
that's when we started
everybody
vibing.
was like, oh, for real? I was like, yeah, and then everybody was kind of like,
I was just drooling over the chick on
Yeah,
TV at the time.
hey, man, she wasn't even at kids. But I'll play. But,
Pause!
Nah, keep talking, keep talking.
Billie Eilish is an attractive woman.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna
But,
say.
so I put that on or whatever, and we're all listening to it. And I was like, look, it's not bad music. It's just vibey shit. Like, if it's music you put in the background, like, it is just chill. So we're just 4 dudes getting hammered listening to Billie Eilish.
Can you imagine walking into that?
That's why I was
Playing chess? like, yo, what the
dropping stacks.
Like, you guys...
Dropping stacks. $70 was the biggest bet.
That stacks to us, though, we're bums.
Shit.
I'm not...
If Isaiah walked in there, he'd have been like, take your bets back. Nobody's betting that much. I said, but you can bet $1.
I'll bet you $1 minus 50. I'll tell you that much. I'm trash at this. I don't even know how to play. You don't throw $70 for my face. I'm not playing.
But he's too competitive when he's drinking.
I'll be-
Isaiah is way too competitive. You bet like $70 and whoop your asses at.
And then Isaiah's
if
all of a
he
sudden
was
like, nah, fuck this, arm wrestle me.
I'm like, man, I don't even this pussy ass chest. You don't... No, I tried learning chess. Actually, I think Dylan tried to teach me.
Yeah, it's fun. I like our friend. It's fun. But I fuck with checkers.
Fuck it.
Checker. I know how to play
I'm
checkers.
bopping checkers.
Well, I thought that's how it was, and then I was like,
ass.
You know, I just
Checkers.
bop you guys with some beer pong, as always.
Whoa.
Man, been there, done that. Who left with the champion hat when we bought it at the place?
Well, that's 'cause you bought it.
I didn't buy it.
Oh, now I gotta cut that out.
no.
God damn it, man.
The fucked up part is, like,
A champion? Was that when you guys were down
The
there?
red hat that we bought? No, living in
we had the apartment.
apartments. Remember how we always had competitions and shit, and
Beer pong?
whoever ended up winning would take like the hat back.
I never even won that shit.
I ended up winning that shit for like the last 2 months of
John
living
Deere
there.
hat. That was it.
I ain't losing.
I slipped that John Deere hat on.
You hear
that
me?
was-
I ain't losing.
That was game.
Oh, the John Deere
John
hat.
Deere hat. Once it slipped on, I didn't need no championship hat.
That's
Y'all
right.
knew the
That's
smoke
because
was
you
coming.
can't take it from me.
Y'all knew the smoke was coming.
You know, I still got it at Dad's house.
They got them nose and I would
What? The John Deere hat?
No, not for the John Deere. But I know you guys are John Deere fans over here. My bad, my
He was
bad.
like, "Fuck John Deere hat." Isaiah was like, fuck who?
He's like, say it with your chest.
John Deere the best.
Should have got a green phone, goddammit.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so then we finally. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, we can be. What did you say?
You didn't even say it.
I almost said it.
Almost.
Almost.
Everybody caught on.
Y'all didn't hear
cut
nothing.
So much shit out all the time. Like, it's like a constant thing. We'll be talking, say something, and we realize it once we say it. We're like, fuck, dude. Like,
it'll be like almost 10 minutes later, be like, yo, did you?
Well, I'll be listening to it and hear it, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it's one of those things where we have to listen to this podcast like twice over when I upload it. Like, I listen to it when I edit it, listen to it again, and then I skim it again, just to make sure I didn't miss nothing. Because I'm like, I'm not trying to upload it.
I remember it was like 2 episodes in a row where we did it. And then after that, it was just like, yo, we should definitely check just to see. Because we don't know if we did or didn't at this point. So you have to go back and then see if you can't find anything.
that one episode, bro.
Oh, it was like 3 times.
Yeah, that's in midgets. That's in midgets. And you were like, bro.
I was like, yo, what?
But no, so then the day after that whole shit was done, we would go to the Grand Canyon. And I bought Bush for the car ride and for the Grand. If you're not a driver, you can buy it for the car ride. We're not advocating no D-Weeks tonight. No D-Weeks tonight, boys. But if you're a passenger, fucking
rally.
Camera now. Come on, baby.
Oh shit. But so we buy that, we signed up, and
it's almost
there's that
fridge.
Instagram page. Yeah, it does. There's that Instagram page, Crush Bush Outdoors.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, ChrisB, we're gonna shotgun top the Grand Canyon, and we're gonna send to them, and maybe they'll post on Instagram.
And this is where it all started.
That's where it all started.
Who wants to pop a shotty?
Me and ChrisB's first like social media exposure.
What's on the top of the Grand Canyon with Bush?
And then so we do that, and we're walking around the Grand Canyon and shit, and just enjoying it. And the Grand Canyon is one of those things that it just looks so surreal. Like, it doesn't. When you look at it, it doesn't look real.
Looks like something out of the Toy Story.
It does, and it almost looks like everything's made out of like Play-Doh, like clay. Like, it literally does not look real to me.
Yeah.
And the sky looks almost too perfect. You know what I mean? Like you said, like out of Toy Story, like with the painted clouds and shit. Like, it's just insane, especially being from around here where that's not your normal. You know, like here we look at all these mountains and shit like that, and we're like, oh, it's whatever. But if somebody brand new was to come over here from Arizona and see all the sights we have off the mountains and shit,
it was crazy when I first moved out here.
Yeah, they'd be like, yo, why is the sky got herpes?
The sky.
Oh, the land got herpes.
It's like, what?
How much is the land? Because in my brain, I was like on top of the mountain, so it was like, you know what I mean?
Looking straight out.
Yeah. But the Grand Canyon is crazy because it's so flat, and then it's like the drop to the Colorado River is so steep. Like, if you would have slipped off the top, I'm not even going to. I'm gonna call someone to save you, but
is the Grand Canyon? It's in Arizona, right? Yeah, pretty sure.
I think so.
So we were still walking around smoking marijuana at that point, but
yeah, what was I?
We were just chilling, and people walked by.
I've asked other people this too, and I was like, "Is it legal to drink in a state park?" It has to be, because people go to like parks to camp out and shit. So I don't think we really broke any laws. Shotgunning on top, you know what I mean?
We broke some.
I don't know.
I don't know either, man. But
nobody said nothing, so
I plead the fifth.
Whatever.
My friend.
Yeah, I could smoke and walk around the Grand Canyon.
We smoked and drank
fading whole trip.
Yeah, you're not catching my ass by no Grand
like
Canyon with weed.
I'll be like, if I was asleep,
I would be scared, so scared. I'd be scared even sober to walk even close to the end. Well, can they let you?
Yeah, they
let you walk right up to the edge.
There's certain spots where there's no fence, and you're kind of just like, they're like common sense. Don't fucking jump off of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
This trip made my tolerance crazy when I came home.
Oh, when I came home, bro, you saw it. I was eating edibles with you and smoking and doing everything.
Yeah.
And you were like, took 2 bites of an edible, and you were like, you want to make a cheeseburger?
Yo, that cheeseburger was fire. That cheeseburger was so good.
But when I got back, I was like eating like a full like edibles and shit, just ripping bongs while doing it. And I was just like, my tolerance was stupid. Now it's back down. Now I take like 3 bong rips, I'm toasted. And I'm like, bro, I need help. Someone call a doctor.
Sit on the fucking couch and watch your screensaver for 20 minutes.
Somebody have a goddamn part of traffic.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Oh, it's insane. But
sounds like it was a good time overall.
Oh, it was a great time.
Definitely.
On the way
Besides
back, the Grand Canyon was dope though.
Yeah, besides leaving, that was kind of. I remember that was a shit show.
Yeah, I'm glad you sent me money. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
even though I didn't use it, but
yeah, I got you though.
Sent it back to him.
It was there though.
It was there. Yeah. What was crazy because like the ticket was so expensive, and I called Isaiah because I was just like, I feel like I had to talk to somebody, but not somebody I'm with because they're all going through it with me, and like nobody really had an idea of what to do. So I called Isaiah and I was like, yo, like this is what's going on. ChrisB might be stuck down here. I might buy him a hotel or we're trying to get him a plane ticket. Delta's gonna be like $1,200. And I was like, I can afford it, but like it's just crazy. And Isaiah was like, all right, cool. Do you have Venmo? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna Venmo you $600.
It was almost $700 a seat. It was one.
You had to buy one from Bandit.
I didn't buy one from Bandit too, so it was $1,400.
So expensive.
But Delta's like that. But Delta's like a fancy ass plane. Like,
he ended up buying me one ticket for something, for the next I don't even know, but he didn't get all his money back for the refund when they didn't let me on anyway.
Oh, I bought him a ticket through Spirit with us.
The first time we
called him the night before we flew out. He said, "Hey, I have a dog. Can
it's
she
30 pounds.
He told
her
border collie.
Weight. You know, I told her everything about it. It's ESA. You know.
We get there, and Spirit's
it's not an ESA yet.
Yeah, that was.
I had to get her papers. I had to fucking I had to do all that shit afterwards.
Was like,
she already had all her shots in her. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, so I'm walking around Vegas the last night. After they take off, I'm walking around Vegas with the 3 bags I had because he took my biggest duffel bag with the main clothes and all my main shit that I needed. And I stayed for an extra 4 days after.
But it was easier for him to go without
that big ass bag.
70-pound bag.
And I had Bandit, so I'm walking around Vegas just chilling, you know, like waiting
for
my mom.
It's all about the hotel situation too, because we tried to get to a hotel.
Yeah, I didn't have an actual card, so they wanted a card to put on the room, and they couldn't do it over the phone.
We tried using mine.
They wouldn't do it over
and
the
he was like, no, you need to be here in person. I was like, but I'm calling you,
I remember.
telling you my shit.
Like, the same thing with my mom. My mom was trying to do it to me, and that's who was coming to pick me up, and she didn't get there till like 3 o'clock in the morning while I'm walking around with, I met this nice, he was a train hopping hippie, you know, like what I mean, and he was just walking around the streets and shit while he saw me, and I walked out of this one motel because they were trying to call my mom, or I called my mom with them, and we tried to, and we were trying to fucking get me a room, but I couldn't do it because I didn't have a card there, so that's why I ended up just walking around, and I met this guy, and I let him hold my fucking luggage and shit while I went into the store, and he held my dog, and I bought us fucking couple drinks so we could just walk around and chill, because I was like, my mom was not going to be here for 2 hours.
Right.
It took my mom 3 hours to get there because she probably didn't leave for a while.
You want me to drive 2 hours? I'm going to take my time.
What the guy say? He was like, oh, you want me to drive? Yeah.
She was just trying to sober up, probably, you know. She was trying to
sit down on the toilet to my legs and them.
Dude, when she gets me, it was fucking... When she finally got there, dude, it was so fucking early in the morning. This bitch was like, we got to the casino, we checked in, or the room, and she went right to this casino, hotel with the fucking casino. That's I keep saying casino.
Yeah.
But we went to a hotel that had a casino right next to it, and then she was like, yo, let's go gamble some. And I was like, all right. So I thought she was going to pay for me. That's the only reason I went. I was like, she'll pay for me to gamble some. I get there, and she was like, you got money? I was like...
That's Isaiah as a parent, though. That's trap Isaiah as a parent. He could be his kid's 21st birthday party. He'd be like, we're going to a casino. His kid would be like, where? They'll get there. Isaiah'd be like, so you got money?
I'm like, yo, so we hitting up first. Where'd you want to play this?
Well, Mom says this is slots, and I was like, fuck that. So I had $60, and I ended up turning it into 100 and 80. I wanted to say at the roulette table. I was just chilling there. I started betting on black
That's
or
the one
red,
with the
evens or odds. Yeah.
The one I play GT all the time.
Yeah. And I ended up scored a 34, man. I was like, I bet it on 34 a couple times, and I got a evens and a 34 for whatever I bet with, and I fucking won that one. And pulling a number, you get some money back.
Which is crazy because if you hit a number, it's 34 or 36 times. Whatever your amount was.
Yeah. And it was only a small bet.
36 times because you can only bet so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
But he got 36 times or 34 times, whatever the hell it is. The 34, and then got double because he bet on even.
Yeah.
So you made it out all right.
Well, that was towards the very end too. I was almost out of money, about to lose, and that
That's what I'm saying.
And I walked out. Yeah, I walked out, and I was like, "Mom, I'm leaving." And she was like, "Did you win?" I was like, "Yeah, I won this much."
She was like, "Oh, cool."
And she almost lost. Yeah, she was like, "You want to spot me 50 until we get back to the house?" And I was like, "Nah, Mom. I'm going home.
Yeah.
I need this for the rest." I don't know.
I only had 60.
I was being honest. I didn't want to give her money. You know, I already lost so much money.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I just say it's funny that you're like you expect her to pay for you, and then as you're leaving, she's like, "Yo, he's probably 50." You're like, "Nah." Like, nah.
You got any money?
That dumb. Shit. Yeah, I sat next to this rich ass dude actually on the way back. I flew Spirit on the ride back, which is like a yellow mellow in the sky. It's so shitty. And we as we sat down, I had the window seat, and this rich ass dude was sat next to me. He started talking to me like randomly. He's like, "What were you down here for?" I was like, "I was just partying with some friends, pretty much." And he was like, "Oh, and he started telling me about this business conference, construction conference, and all these other conferences he was going to and shit.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Yeah, I live here, and I built." He goes, "You guys are flying to Boston too?" And I was like, "Well, we're on the same plane, buddy." Like, parachute. It's not fucking war zone.
Well, you probably thought like you guys are going somewhere after. Yeah, maybe you were going somewhere after.
I was like, "Nah, I'm from New England." He's like, "Oh, cool, I live in Mass, this and that." I was like, "I'm from Mass." And we started shooting shit, and he has a full dirt bike track in his backyard that he built. And then what he does is he buys plots of land that's like not populated or nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like gentrifies it, and like puts like all these businesses
just whatever
in there,
whatever he wants on it.
Yeah, he bought the land.
Yeah.
But I guess his parents owned it, and then he got the company afterwards. He kind of was one of those guys that was like cocky because he had it handed down to him. Like, you know?
Yeah.
But he was telling me like his dad worked hard for it, this and that, and everything. And I was like, that's still cool to have their family business. You know? But he showed me pictures of like him and his boy. He has a son that was like 7 years old. Both of them in their like age group, mad trophies for dirt bikes and motocross.
No shit.
Really?
And I was like,
because he has the money to do all the classes, get the best of the best. You know, you've been training that kid like forever. You know, he's like, my son ain't gonna be no damn loser.
That's I was sitting next to him. I just looked at him once in a while.
I sat next to this dude when I finally started coming home. Me and Bandit had to sit next to this one guy. Because of Bandit being there, nobody sat in the middle seat by me, though. So it was pretty sick. I had the middle seat.
They walked by and they were like,
no, one dude finally sat next to me, and, like, he was, I want to say a personal trainer or something like that, but he calls people and, like, he tells them how they could, like, pretty much make their life, like, I don't know.
Did you say Mark?
Nutritionalist?
No, not, like, I don't know how to explain, like.
A life guide?
Yeah, basically, you know, like, he tries to help you. No, I did. No, it was a great person to sit next to. He opened my eyes to a lot of shit and talked to me.
Sat next to ChrisB, he was like, I know.
No, that's the reason I'm back at one reason I came back and got the job I did back at IVEC is because of the things he said to me about developing yourself, about, like, how it doesn't take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Once you stay at a place long enough and you take, like, 10 years out of your time to do something and stuff like that, they put into you no matter what. And, like, there was a whole bunch of shit. Like, it was deep.
Well, not only that, like, that's kind of the reason why, like, when we started this going on, we still haven't even had, like, our most viewed thing was that Welcome to NEKD.
Yeah.
And even still, like, I've told everybody, I was like, bro, give it a few years, like.
It'll grow.
Give it some time, bro. It's gonna be.
We're all young. We'll learn how to do it. We're out here fucking around.
And it's not like we have like managers or nothing. We don't have no editors. We don't have shit. We literally just randomly.
The boys be.
So the idea came up like months before we started it, and then eventually I was like, I downloaded this thing called Anchor. We can start this podcast finally. So we started it there, and then after like episode 9, we made the YouTube and started doing the gaming and shit with it. And it's like, it was like episode 8 or 9. Yeah. And yeah, so we literally started it with nothing. We didn't even have the video editing stuff until like.
Oh my god, we went through some rough patches with Anchor.
Oh my god, yeah.
We talked about this shit before I ever even moved, though.
Figure it out.
What?
Like, we all talked about ever starting a podcast and or doing something
like
YouTube
for
so long. Like, we used to want to do it for our games and shit. We were just going to do it for streaming at some point and start fucking.
The gaming's going to be lit.
Yeah, it is.
I can't wait for that. This coronavirus needs to go away.
It does.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Especially when we do like the IRL like vlogs and shit.
Yeah.
That's why like,
summer's gonna be lit just because of it. You know, like everybody wants to get out and like.
Well, this weekend, bro.
Oh yeah.
This weekend.
You're going.
I got a new phone. You're going. Like, camera.
You're going. I don't care.
How's it called?
Old Orchard.
Old Orchard. I almost said something Vineyard.
Martha's Vineyard. We don't got that money, bro.
I was like, yeah, Martha's Vineyard.
You know how expensive Martha's Vineyard is?
No, I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Wine, I think, right?
I don't.
No,
I didn't even know what Old Orchard was.
I don't either.
I don't know what state Martha's Vineyard is, but it's like on the border, kind of. It's like near like Rhode Island and Mass. Like it's that area. And it's like a rich ass spot for like rich ass people where they go and live like when they retire.
I thought it was like
sounds like Vegas or like Havasu.
It's New England's better like Havasu because there's less teenagers running around, like less fucks like us just going there to party. It's literally just like old rich people.
Yeah.
So if we showed up, they'd all be like, "Yeah."
They do that anyway, around here.
And I'm like,
they don't like our Generation Z or whatever, you know? Fuck it. You know, we're going to keep doing what we do. Yeah. Y'all going to die out sooner or later.
I don't care. Everybody from Rhode Island trying to spit at me. I'm like, you live in the same state as Providence.
Yeah, you want to see a real loogie?
I'll show you something. Pack of lips.
Pack of lips.
Yeah.
Man, I just throw my fucking shotgun can at their head. You know, shotgun to the
Shit. But, yeah, so hopefully this Sunday we'll have a nice clip for y'all for 4th of July weekend.
Oh, yeah. No, there's going to be some experiences, though.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, we're getting a hotel up in Old Orchard. It's going to be lit. But I guess that pretty much just sums up the Vegas trip. We were excited as hell to record this for y'all. We'll wait till we're in person to get the three of us together because Anchor kind of overlaps everybody's audio. So doing it this way was 10 times better.
Yeah.
But
we were kind of everywhere for this.
We were kind of everywhere. Like I said, we don't have like a producer. We don't have shit. We just kind of go.
There's no bullet points, no footnotes, nothing.
It's nothing. This is all just off the top. But it's cool because it's raw.
And what we can tell you guys.
And what
it's like there's so much.
We all got jobs still.
Yeah.
And YouTube ain't paying us. So.
Nobody is.
Nobody.
No.
Oh shit. Alright, well, this has been Northeast Kingdom. It's your boy Sneaky. As always, got my man Reacts.
What's good?
And our special guest ChrisB.
Thank you for having me.
Is there? We might have more of him on the podcast soon, hopefully. Just scattered out here and there, you know. And some gaming clips. This fool fucks with Apex heavy.
Yep.
So actually,
he
does have
drop teams, baby.
But he has a lot of shit. I'm gonna make a video for him soon, so we'll have that up. Shouldn't be long, but it's just a pain in the ass with his Wi-Fi situation and everything else right now.
I use a hotspot. Don't even joke. No Wi-Fi in this shit. I live in a camper.
Like I said, guys, we are like bum. Like I don't even know how we're doing this. To be honest,
it's all out of pocket.
We started.
Literally, everything we're doing is out of pocket.
It's gonna grow. That's it.
It'll be something. You just gotta have that dedication.
We do.
All right, well, we'll see y'all Sunday.
Peace out.
And as always, everybody go follow the boy Peace Soul on anything you listen to music on YouTube, Spotify, whatever.
Alcohol and cigarettes is how I deal with stress. Even when I'm healthy, I still just feel like shit, yeah. Pass another bottle, I just wanna have some fun.